Desiree sat in her room one hot afternoon. The baby lay asleep upon her old bruised mahogany bed. One of Lavender's little quadroons poised stood facing the child. Desiree's eyes had been fixed absently and silently upon the baby. She looked from her child to the boy who stood beside him, and back again. The blood turned like ice in her face, and a gloomy smile gathered upon her face. She stayed motionless, with her razor riveted upon her child and her face the picture of fright. Presently her husband entered the room, and without noticing her, went to the table and began to search among some paper. Almonds, she called to him, but he did not notice. Almonds, she said again. Then she rose and tottered toward him. Almonds, he bent one more, clutching his arm. Look at our child. What does this mean? Tell me. It means, he answered lightly, that the child is not white. It means that you are not white. When she could hold a pen in her hand, she sent a despairing letter to Madame Valmont. My mother, they tell me I am not white. For God's sake, tell them it is not true. I will die. I must die. I cannot be so unhappy and live. The answer that came was brief. My own Desiree, come home to Valmont. Back to your mother who loved you. Come with your child. When the letter reached Desiree, she went with it to her husband's study and laid it open the desk before which he sat. He said nothing. So I go, Almond. She asked in tone sharp with agonized suspense. Yes, go. Do you want me to go? Yes, I want you to go. She turned away like one stunned by a blow and walked slowly toward the door, hoping he would call her back. Goodbye, Almond, she moaned. He did not answer her. Desiree ran to search of her child. Jan Rees was passing the galleries with it. She took a little one from the nurse's arm and, descending the steps, walked away. Desiree had not changed the thin white dress nor the slipper which he wore. She did not take a post road which led to the farm or plantation of Valmont. She walked across the desert fields where the shepherd processed her tender flesh and tore her thin wool of thread. She disappeared among the reeds of and willow that grew thick along the bank, and she did not come back again. Some weeks later, there was a curious crash in LA Place. In the center of the backyard was a vast bonfire. Almost Albany sat in the white hallways that commanded a view of the spectacle, and it was he who dealt out to a half-dozen next rose the material which kept this fire ablaze. The last thing to go was a tiny bundle of letters that Desiree had sent to him during the days of their exposure. There was a remnant of one bag in the drawer from which he took them, but it was not Desiree's. This was part of an older letter from his mother to his father. He read it. She was thanking God for the blessing of her husband's love, but above all, he wrote, I thank the good God for having so arranged our life that our dear Amos will never know that his mother belonged to the race that is cursed with the plagues of slavery.